The most subscribed YouTuber in history just dropped an AI tool, and he's giving it away for free. His name is PewDiePie, and the tool is called Odysseus. Today I'm going to show you exactly what it is, how to set it up, and why OpenAI and Anthropic should be paying attention. No subscription, no data handed to a corporation, no monthly fee. Just download it, run it on your own machine, and it's yours forever. He called it his $1 trillion project. It got 30,000 GitHub stars in 48 hours. So let's get started. Let's start with what this actually is, because a lot of coverage got it wrong. Odysseus is not a new AI model. PewDiePie didn't build a competitor to GPT-4 or Claude from scratch. What he built is something arguably more useful for most people. A self-hosted AI workspace. A single dashboard that sits on your own computer and lets you talk to any language model you want. ChatGPT, Claude, local models, anything, without any of your conversations leaving your machine. Think of it like this. Right now, when you use ChatGPT, every message you type travels to OpenAI servers, gets processed there, and is stored by a company you don't control. OpenAI's terms allow them to use that data. You're not just the user, you're also the product. Odysseus flips that. Everything runs locally. Your data never leaves your laptop. And because it's open source under the MIT license, anyone can see exactly what it's doing. No hidden tracking, no subscriptions, no funny business. Those are PewDiePie's own words. Beyond privacy, the feature set is genuinely impressive. You get AI chat, autonomous agents that can run tasks for you, a deep research module, email management, calendar integration, notes, image generation, and a model serving system that helps you pick and run local AI models based on your own hardware. All of it in one interface. He spent over a year building this. He fine-tuned a language model that outperformed GPT-4o on coding benchmarks, and then released all of it for free. 30,000 GitHub stars in 48 hours. For context, most venture-backed AI startups never hit that in a full year. Now here's where it gets interesting, and why the big AI companies should actually be paying attention. OpenAI charges $20 a month for ChatGPT Plus. Anthropic charges $20 a month for Claude Pro. Google charges $20 a month for Gemini Advanced. That's $240 a year per tool for access to AI that processes your data on their servers, that can change its pricing whenever it wants, that can change its terms whenever it wants, and that you fundamentally don't own. Odysseus is free, forever. You download it once and it runs on your machine. If PewDiePie's project shuts down tomorrow, which it won't because it's open source, you still have it. Nobody can take it away. The privacy angle is the bigger commercial threat than the price. Businesses, lawyers, doctors, journalists. Anyone who works with sensitive information has always had a reason to be uncomfortable putting client data into ChatGPT. Odysseus removes that problem entirely. Your client data, your research, your strategy, it never leaves your hardware. Now, is it actually better than ChatGPT right now? Honestly, not for everyone. It requires some setup. It works best with decent hardware. And the AI models powering it are ones you bring yourself. Either local models or API connections you configure. So it's not plug and play the way ChatGPT is. But for technically curious people, for creators, for anyone who values owning their tools, this is a genuinely compelling alternative. And the fact that 110 million people just heard about it from someone they trust makes it different from every other open source AI project that launched this year. All right, let's set this up. And I want to show you the cleanest way to do this on Windows. You only need two things installed, Git and Python. Both are completely free. Git is what lets you download the code from GitHub. The download link is in the description. Python is the language Odysseus runs on. Click the link in the description to download Python. And when the installer opens, before you click anything, tick the box at the bottom that says Add Python to Path. It's important. Once both are installed, open PowerShell. Once you're in PowerShell, you'll just need to run 3 simple commands. First command is to download Odysseus. Then move into the folder. Now run the Windows launcher. That's it. That one command does everything. It creates a virtual environment, installs all dependencies, runs the first time setup, and starts the server. Let's fast forward this. The important part, on first run, it will ask you to set an admin username and password. For the username, I am just going to go ahead with admin. Also, when you set your password, it may look like the input is not being registered. That's totally fine. It's a PowerShell security mechanism for passwords. Just go ahead and type it normally and press enter. Type something simple that you can remember. Don't worry, you can change it later. Once it finishes, you will see a message saying the server is running. Open your browser and go to the server mentioned. You will see a login screen. Enter the credentials you set a minute ago, and you're in. Once you're in, you can go to settings in the bottom and change your password. Moreover, you can also add 2-factor authentication if you'd like. Next time you want to use Odysseus, you just open PowerShell, navigate to the Odysseus folder, and run that same launch command again. It is safe to run repeatedly. It skips everything that already exists and just starts the server. Odysseus is running, but it needs a brain to talk to. Right now, the model picker says nobody. Let's fix that. The easiest free option is Llama, a tool that lets you run AI models locally on your machine. Download the Windows installer for Llama. Link is in the description. Once Llama is installed, open Command Prompt and run this command. This downloads the Llama 3 model to your machine. It's about 4 gigabytes, so give it some time, depending on your internet speed. You'll see a progress bar. Once it's done, go back to Odysseus and click the Cookbook tab in the sidebar. This is one of the most useful features in the whole tool. It scans your hardware, checks your available RAM and GPU, and recommends which AI models will actually run well on your specific machine. No guessing, no trial and error. You'll see Llama 3 listed. Click Serve. Now go back to the main chat screen. Click Select Model in the bottom right corner of the chat box, and Llama 3 will appear in the dropdown. And let's try talking to it. Let's say hello. And there you go. It works. And more importantly, running entirely on your own hardware, with no internet connection required, no data leaving your machine, no subscription being charged. That is what our beloved Pewds build. Odysseus isn't going to kill ChatGPT tomorrow, but that's not the point. The point is that for the first time, a tool this capable, this complete, and this privacy-focused is available to anyone for free, built by someone with 110 million people watching. That changes the conversation, and the fact that it came from a YouTuber, not a billion-dollar lab, makes it even more interesting. The full setup guide with every command is in the description below. If you set it up, drop a comment telling me how it went. Subscribe if you want to stay ahead of this stuff. I cover AI every week, and I'll see you in the next one.